Welcome back, everybody, to another week of the Deep Dive, or another episode of the Deep Dive for another week. Friday and Saturday were nice days. They were relaxing days. Not much to tell. Mostly getting stuff done around the house, like mowing the lawn and stuff like that. So, not really a whole lot of content there. But today, Sunday... it's Sunday evening. Okay, it's not even like Sunday during the day or anything like that. It is Sunday evening, like late evening. Just got done running to the store before the point where they can't sell alcohol, so that I've got my cans of stuff for the live stream. I knew today was going to be a bad day. I knew today was going to be a bad day. You can usually tell that when the high for the day is reached at midnight. And it just goes downhill from there. Thankfully, I went ahead and I got my Monday stuff recorded on Saturday evening. I was still awake. I was feeling good. I didn't feel like, like watching any more Venture Brothers or anything like that. So I'm just like, fine. You know what? I'll just record my Monday videos and be done with that. Now that being said, that was nice. I recorded one Tuesday video today because the other Tuesday video is going to be the South Park Fractured But Whole, which comes out on Tuesday. I'm hoping they release it at midnight through Steam instead of having to wait until like noon and then, bust butt to try and record a half-hour episode, edit it, render it, and get it out the door and onto YouTube for the 4 o'clock release. If I have to do that, I'll do that. That's not a big deal. I know I can do that. I just don't like cutting it anywhere near that close. But yeah, and then I recorded one Tuesday video and like the Wednesday afternoon video. Yeah, my recording schedule is going to be kind of off until I get that game and can record a few episodes and really focus on that. But no, I went to take a nap about 12:30, and I think I woke up at about 9:30 at night. So yeah, like I said, I knew it was going to be a bad day. So once I got up, did my exercise and stuff like that, and just did what I felt like I could, and then to the point where I was okay if the rest of the day was just a wash. And it was. But it's okay.
So an interesting little bug that seems to have popped up here is, as you can see, this one is limited or no ads. Now, if I go into request review, it says not suitable for most advertisers. Request review. I confirm. Submit for review. And it pops right back up like that. It doesn't actually put in the request for a review, which is kind of bullshit. Now, if we come back here and we say, all right, well, let's take a look at videos. Now, if we go to limited or no ads, this will sort it out so that it just shows the videos that have limited or no ads. And lo and behold, that one's not listed. So the only reason I can think of for it not actually accepting my request for a review is the fact that that one doesn't actually have limited ads. It's a load of crap. It's YouTube being a bunch of idiots again and saying, oh, no. It's not actually limited. There's nothing limited about it. This is frustrating as hell because now that one may be getting limited ads, but it's not properly flagged in their system. So there's nothing I can do about it. I can't request a review because it's not officially limited. It's not flagged in their system fully as being limited, but at the same time, the ads on it are being limited. This is bullshit, because literally there's nothing anybody can do about that. What the fuck?
You ever realize that maybe things this week aren't gonna go the way the way they're planned and stuff like that? I realized this morning when I woke up that I forgot a couple things at the store. Found out that the South Park Fractured But Whole is not going to actually unlock on Steam until about 11 o'clock my time. I think it's like 12 o'clock Eastern time is when it unlocks on Steam. So it's going to be the afternoon video. Then when I tried to live stream today, right about the time that I started to live stream was when Arc Games decided that it wasn't going to connect properly. The launcher wasn't going to be able to connect, which means that we couldn't do Star Trek Online today, which sucked, because I was really hoping to continue on with that. I tried booting it up through Steam, but it was gonna take forever to update the game or to patch the game from their base from the base that you download from Steam. So we've just played about an hour or so of Contrast, which that is a very fun game. Very fun game that I highly recommend. So yeah, tomorrow it's going to be wait for Fractured But Whole to unlock, then record a 30-minute gameplay, and then edit it and render it real quick and try and get it uploaded by 4 p.m. How well that's going to go, I don't know. It's always a bit of a rush. But yeah, it's like everything's just like, it feels like everything's going wrong this week. Like, from crappy day yesterday to just problems galore today. And just, so much stuff that's just like, nothing's going right. I hate days like today. And I don't see why, I don't understand why Steam releases it when they do. It's like, it should be ready to play at midnight, honestly. Basically, they're making you wait almost 12 hours from when you could realistically play the game if you went out and bought a physical copy. And that's, I understand that, yeah, that's kind of what you pay for not owning a physical copy of the game. But it kind of makes it so that's kind of a trade-off, I guess, as far as, well, if you go out and buy a physical copy of the game, you can play it, like, right bright and early whenever you get home from buying the game. It kind of makes them, it kind of takes away their competitiveness a little bit. But, I'm not worried about it. I've already purchased the game on Steam. At this point, if I tried to get a refund from Steam, it would take a couple days before that, and then I wouldn't have the money to go out and buy a physical copy, and yada, yada, yada. Plus, I got, for pre-ordering the game, I got a free copy of the Stick of Truth, but I've had that for years now. So, I do have a free copy of, now I can gift that to a friend or something like that. I don't know if I'm going to do like a giveaway or something like that for it, or see if a friend of mine wants it or something. I haven't decided yet. But yeah. The day's not going great, to say the least. Alright, so it is Tuesday morning. Oh man. The past couple days have been kind of how they've been kind of crappy. Well, today seems to be turning up roses. I woke up at about 3 o'clock in the morning. Checked some stuff online. Found out that South Park: The Fractured But Whole released at midnight, despite what Steam was telling us. So I went ahead and recorded, actually, like on almost, I think the first episode is like 40 minutes. But it gets us through, like, character creation and kind of testing out and seeing a few things about the, like a few things about the game itself. Then, got a little bit of a snack, did some weights, did my exercise on the bike, and as you can see, it's actually more than I've done before. Didn't really push myself, it just went naturally. I don't know if it was because I was more awake than usual, or maybe I did some weight training before doing my bike riding and kind of got the blood going. So, my muscle, my cardiovascular system was just like, okay, let's rock it. But yeah, it seemed a lot easier to do more, which I like. Got done with that, did a little bit more as far as the weights. I think I did a total of 20 minutes weights and an hour on the bike. And yeah, I'm winded. I'm kind of I'm kind of exhausted, but I feel good about it. I feel better about it. Now it's basically just wait for the first video for today, the first South Park video to officially hit the release time. Schedule some promo stuff for 10 a.m. and we're good to go. And then it's gonna be get some oatmeal and fruit and probably some turkey sausage too, cause yeah, my muscles are sore. And I need and I need food. So that's where we are today so far. Later on today, I think I'm going to record 2 more episodes of the South Park. That'll go up Thursday and Friday. Or we'll have had going to be going up Thursday and Friday. If you've read beyond just the first Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you'll understand what I mean. So yeah, today promises to be at least a decent day, if not a good day. Hello, everybody. Okay, so we just got done with the live stream. Still couldn't do the Star Trek Online, because for some reason it was like, oh, well, we have to patch everything. You have to download like the whole thing all over again, which I don't know why, but that was annoying. So we did South Park: Fractured But Whole. Now, of course, we do have it here on YouTube. Now, that may or may not get demonetized. I don't know for certain if it is or is not. I mean, there's people that uploaded it and they're still not demonetized, but the first one of ours got demonetized. I don't know why. I don't know if that's them giving preferential treatment again, as they quite blatantly do. But yeah, I'm not particularly worried about it. I'll keep going with it at least for a while. But on YouTube, we have a speedster. On Twitch, we have a blaster. So, I mean, gameplay at least a little bit is going to be different by the powers that they have. I don't know if I should keep going with Fractured But Whole or switch back to Star Trek. Because Star Trek, we're actually at a really good pausing point. Because we've passed, we've dealt with all the great houses and stuff like that and are kind of moving on.
So, I mean, that's, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I will probably continue on with the Fractured But Whole, at least for Friday. We may actually do an extra one on Thursday. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. But yeah, I mean, it's a fun game. It is a fun game. Trust me. That is, I love the South Park games, period. So much better than what we had back on the N64 with their first person shooter game that was just god awful. But yeah, so look forward to that. We've got 2 more episodes coming of the Fractured But Whole coming up, that, well, are going to come up, that have come out or will come out for me, have come out for you, on YouTube Thursday and Friday. Like I said, I'm planning on doing a full playthrough of that. We did a full playthrough of the Stick of Truth, and that's up on here. So why not do it with the Fractured But Whole? Both games that I really enjoy, both games that I still enjoy the Stick of Truth. Every now and then I'll boot that up and kind of go through it and stuff like that and just have a lot of fun with that. And I do like the direction that the Fractured But Whole is going. They connected the two really, really well. And it is Thursday, which means it is the end of my week. Thank goodness. Oh, I mean, it's still morning, but damn, this week has been just weird. It's been mostly good. I mean, other than the fact that when I try and live stream a particular game, that game decides not to work for me for whatever reason. Whether their launch system is down, or they require an update, or whatever that's going on, but now, I am probably going to wind up, I want to do like a news type thing, because one of the things that I noticed, looking at the gameplay for South Park, The Fractured But Whole, is some of the reporting was inaccurate. Like, they say that, oh, well, you can make your character transgender, but when your transgender character leaves the school, they get attacked by a bunch of rednecks. Well, that happens no matter what. No, that happens no matter what your gender identification is in the game. No matter what, you get attacked. And it's the idea that because they misreported this, a lot of people in the LGBT community were against the game because, oh, they're making fun of and attacking transgender characters. No, they're attacking every character, no matter what your gender identification is. So the news reporting is extremely inaccurate, and that's one of those things that it's like, this could really hurt the sales because they're lying. They made an inaccurate report. They didn't go back and update it. They didn't go back and correct themselves. They just let it stand as, well, if your character identifies as transgender, then, you get attacked by rednecks. Way to go, South Park. Yeah. It's like, no, that's not the case, you idiots. Now that the game is out and you can tell what, you can actually tell what the hell is going on, correct your shit. Don't sit there and basically try and badmouth a game because it's going to get you more clicks. And that's what it is. That's the whole thing. It's like, oh, well, if we cause a stir, if we cause a problem for this game, that's going to get us more attention. And it's just, it's the wrong way to do things, period. But it's things like that just really, really annoy me. And it's just, especially when the inaccurate reporting does, when they get a story wrong, they don't go back and correct it
Unless somebody sits there and points out the fact that, hey, you're wrong, you know you're wrong, and by the way, we're going to tell all of your readers, we're going to release a news report saying that you are wrong. I really wish there was some sort of integrity for news reporting all the way around, no matter what news angle. There's no such thing as an unbiased news report. There isn't. There isn't. It does not exist. But, as I said before, this is Thursday, which means, sadly, we have come to the end of our time together for this week. I hope you enjoyed yourself, I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope next week is much better for me and for you guys. Cheerio!